Hey everybody, it's 123 Mr. B here. Going to talk about a little math idea called chunking. It's actually bigger than math entirely, but I just want to run it by you here. Check this out. Here's the number 7, 8, 4, 6, 8, 4, 2, 1, 9, 3. If I said look at this for 3 seconds and then repeat it back to me without using the pause and rewind, most people, I would suggest, would have a difficult time doing that. And the reason for that is that this appears as to be 1, 2, 3, 10 pieces of information, or possibly there's a couple of batches there. We're looking at a bunch of pieces of information here. The thing is, our brains, even like a well-trained adult brain, can only really hold between 3 and 7 like hard chunks of information at a single time. So this number here is very difficult for a lot of people to remember. Now, that's how our brains work. It doesn't matter who you are. We'll just have different variants of how much we can remember. Compare this number to the one following this. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Boom. Bam. Okay, so now that one was written like a phone number, and you might have seen, well, hey, I can see that one easier. I can remember it a little better. What happens in a phone number is that we have things chunked into what? Into 3 chunks. And because they do that, it makes phone numbers much more easy for people to remember. Of course, this is probably in the days before smartphones when people had to remember phone numbers. But everybody's brain, regardless of smartphone or not, will be able to remember this much easier than this, just because how the information is arranged. It's arranged in chunks. Now, why that matters with my math video series is because I arrange our work in chunks. We're using information that we can transfer to other categories, and it remains in its chunk. Okay, I'll explain more of that when you get to the videos. The point being, instead of having to memorize a bazillion math facts, what we're going to be doing instead is learning just a few overarching mathematical principles, and from those principles outwards, all these other facts can be derived. So instead of having to remember an seemingly infinite amount of stuff, little boxes of reality, instead we're going to have major overarching things, and these things will help you because they're expandable and you can carry them anywhere you go in the math universe. Okay, hope that helped.